YouTube, you need the clock to know what time it is. It's prime time. And on today's video, I want to discuss a little bit about mainly TJ Hockenson. So, through the first two games, TJ Hockenson has been relatively quiet. There is some concerns about his lack of productivity. There's some concerns about TJ Hockenson being tied first for most drops through the NFL season, although it be through two games. These are very noticeable things about TJ Hockenson, simply for the fact that TJ Hockenson really is a top 5 tight end in this league. And up to this point, it's just not showing on the field. Maybe that's got a lot to do with the personnel we have in the Lions now. Obviously, through the first two games, we see who are going to be the primary playmakers on this team, that being Amon-Ra St. Brown and DeAndre Swift. But TJ Hockenson is still a playmaker. He's a special guy. And we have to do a better job at getting TJ Hockenson more involved. And TJ Hockenson has to do a better job at capitalizing on his opportunities. Now, through two games, TJ Hockenson has been targeted 14 times. Seven targets each game, which isn't bad. That 7 to 9 target is a perfect amount of targets, I believe, for this type of tight end in this league. And for whatever reason, he only has 67 yards through two games. Now, a lot of people are hitting the panic button. I get it. But here's the thing. Let me leave y'all with this. The Lions are leading the league in points scored, right? I think we're tied for first. That's with the issue of TJ Hockenson dropping balls and not really having these big games. So once we can get TJ Hockenson more involved and he start to get more productivity, that's only going to open up this offense. You see, I'm not going to give up on TJ Hockenson because I know what Hockenson could do for this offense. The fact of the matter is this. Through two games, teams understand what special ability Amon-Ra St. Brown has. So they're going to scheme for Amon-Ra St. Brown a lot more going forward. So what that means is TJ Hockenson is going to have these one-on-one matchups that he's going to have to win. He's going to have to win, and he's going to have to make big plays. That means not catching these passes in the flats and going down at the 7 to 8 yards. No, we need to start seeing TJ Hockenson break open downfield, catching these 25, 30-yard catches. We need to see TJ Hockenson being that special red zone threat that we know he can be. TJ Hockenson 2020 year was amazing. Granted, we had Stafford that year, and Jared Goff is a whole nother quarterback, but we'll get into that later. The fact is, TJ Hockenson is too special of a talent for him to have these lackluster games. Now, one thing I do realize, I went through all the NFL teams, and any tight end not named Mark Andrews and Travis Kelce, the production hasn't been stellar. Did y'all know? Go look at Kyle Pitts. Kyle Pitts' numbers this season so far, abysmal. Tight end Kittle, he hasn't played in the first two games. I think he's slated to come back in his third game. This will be his first start of the season. But I've seen a noticeable trend with tight ends' productivity not being the greatest. So what does that mean? That means that the tight end position that has exploded within recent years maybe starting to come back down a little bit. Maybe we're going to start seeing way more value in running backs and wide receivers as we used to. And maybe the tight end position, and let me say this again, besides Travis Kelce, Mark Andrews, maybe Kittle, maybe Darren Waller, we're probably going to see the production of these tight ends come down. So I'm not worried as far as what what TJ Hockenson productivity has been up to this point. But it is very important for TJ Hockenson to understand that the more Jared Goff and Amon-Ra Brown build their chemistry, Jared Goff is going to favor throwing the ball more than Amon-Ra Brown. So that's only going to probably take targets away from TJ Hockenson. So TJ Hockenson is going to have to start making plays and going to have to build that confidence and that chemistry with Jared Goff if he wants, to be paid like a tight end in this league, which I think he can be. But he's going to have to go on the field and show it. Now, some people are saying that maybe we should consider trading TJ Hockenson. Look, TJ Hockenson is in his 4th year, and he has a 5th-year player option. Let's hold off on talking about trading TJ Hockenson. Please. TJ Hockenson is slated to make, I think, $9 million or maybe $6 million this year and then $9 million next. I don't know, somewhere between that. So it's not like we're going to have to fork out all this money to him. Let's see where the rest of this year takes us, and then we can have that talk next year. But for right now, I'm not trading TJ Hockenson. Why? He's young. He's a talent on this team. And as you see, the offense got it going. So he's only going to be able to add to what we already have. So I'm not worried about TJ Hockenson. I believe TJ Hockenson will get it dialed in. I believe that Ben Johnson will do a better job at scheming ways to get TJ Hockenson the ball more. And we're going to see a lot better productivity out of TJ Hockenson. But TJ Hockenson has to do his part too. Like I said, TJ Hockenson has to win his battles. He has to get open. He has to make these big-time plays. He can't be dropping the passes like he's been dropping as of late. I don't think that's a trend that's going to happen. But yeah, man, that's all I want to say, man. TJ Hockenson, I'm not worried, bro. I'm looking for a big game out of TJ Hockenson coming up this weekend. Hopefully we can get him involved early and often. That way it can take the pressure off of TJ Hockenson to make him so get out his head that, okay, don't let me drop this pass. Let me make this play. Get him involved early. Let him get into the flow. And let's see if he can break a big game like I know he can. But y'all let me know how y'all feel about TJ Hockenson and what he's where are you at? Where are you at with TJ Hockenson? I'm not worried. I'm not trading TJ Hockenson. Not right now. But that's all I want to say in this video, man. Shout out to y'all. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Until the next one, I'm out.